the safe area.
Hey agents, and welcome to Shadow Gaming, the channel that covers dedicated Division 2 content daily like targeted loot today guides, builds, discussions, and much more. This is an all-in-one video for the PTS for Title Update 11 and Summit. I will cover everything after spending over 8 hours in all aspects of the PTS that is available, and I want to get the information out to you guys easily through one video, so I hope you enjoy. But before I get started, if you enjoy my content, please consider smashing the subscribe and like buttons below. Turn on those bell notifications too so you don't miss any content, especially my daily targeted loot farming guide videos as well. Also, check the pinned comment below for a link to my Discord server where you can look for groups to farm with and join the Shadow Crew clan on all platforms, PC, Xbox, and PlayStation 4. And become a member of my channel today for exclusive perks and supporting my dream of being a full-time content creator. Thanks, agents. So let's get started with the exotics first. The three new exotics are the Backfire SMG, the Ridgeway exotic chest piece, and the Memento exotic backpack. Now I believe the Memento backpack is the best of all three. Coming in second would be the Backfire, and then the Ridgeway exotic chest piece last. The Memento is so good because it gives you a 3 core attribute instead of 1 and 2 minor attributes. So you get 15% weapon damage, 175k armor, and a skill tier. Second, it's talent, kill confirmed. Now this is just amazing. In my case, I am running the build you see right now, so a 4-piece Hunter's Prey, 1-piece Sokolov, and the Memento. So with kill confirmed, enemies you kill drop a trophy on death. Collecting trophies provides both a short and long-term buff, the first of which scales with the number of core attributes equipped and lasts 10 seconds. So that's 5% weapon damage for the red cores, for blue 20% bonus armor, and for the utility 5% skill efficiency. And for every trophy collected, you gain an additional 1% weapon damage and skill efficiency and 0.1% armor regeneration for 300 seconds, and it maxes out at 30 stacks. This thing is amazing. I love this. This is probably my most favorite exotic in the PTS so far. Second is the Ridgeway. The Ridgeway comes with Bleeding Edge. Damaging enemies within 10 meters applies bleed to the target. Repair 1 to 25% of your armor per second for every enemy that is bleeding within 10 meters. So 1 enemy 1%, 2 enemies 4%, and so on. I tried to like this chest piece for a DPS player, but it doesn't seem to do much, especially on heroic content, and I think it needs a buff or somewhat of a rework. And the bleed isn't consistent. It tends to not apply each time you damage a target, and the armor repair is so little it doesn't seem to make a difference much. But overall, I do love the idea, and I hope they take another look at it. Finally, we have the Backfire SMG. I hate and love this thing, so let's get started with the talent. Payment in kind. Dealing damage to enemies adds a stack of 1% crit hit damage up to 200 stacks lasting 10 seconds. And on reload, you apply a 10-second bleed to yourself, which deals 0.5% of armor damage per stack. Now this thing does give you a ton of damage, and to get that ton of damage, you either have to make a full hazard protection gear build because 60% bleed resistance mods do not stop the bleed. It still seems to happen every single time after an hour or so of trying it. Or you have to stop the reload animation right before it finishes by swapping your weapon last second. Otherwise, it damages you, and you start to feel kind of odd seeing the screen red and dark and staggering around so much. I would love to see this less punishing, but I love the damage from it so much, so maybe it is in a good place. Alright agents, next up we got the new Hunter's Prey gear set. Alright, on to the new gear set, and definitely now my favorite gear set besides my Focus Vigilance with the military AKM and M1A build. This is the Hunter's Prey. So you get 15% shotgun and SMG damage from 2 pieces. You get 20% armor on kill and 100% health on kill from 3 pieces. And 4 pieces gives you Apex Predator. Enemies within 15 meters receive a debuff, increasing your weapon damage against them by 20%. Killing a debuffed enemy with your weapon disorients other enemies within 5 meters and amplifies weapon damage by 5% for 10 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. The Hunter's Prey gear set seems to be designed to be a 4-piece Hunter's Fury with the Memento or maybe the Ridgeway chest piece or a choice of Sokolov chest, running Obliterate or Glass Cannon, or maybe even the Sacrifice with Perfect Glass Cannon. This build maxes out at 135 to 150% weapon damage from talents and gear set bonuses alone, while also maintaining strong additional utility from the set and backpack or chest piece depending on what you run it with, so there is a lot of variation on how to run it. Also, this build type wants you to run either the new Backfire SMG or the Lady Death SMG. And after much testing, I like the Backfire the most, but you either have to run a hazard protection build or take the bleed. The Lady Death is extremely powerful with it too. And I am happy to see a new SMG because I don't really like the Lady Death that much because of the small mag size, and I just like the MPX variants the most. You can also run the backpack and chest piece for added duration and area of effect, which I prefer to run the chest piece for more area of effect because the set on heroic and up can get you killed quite fast even with the armor on kill added to it. But overall, I love it, and I will be farming for this and the Backfire right away and the Memento to recreate this build on the live game. Next up, new weapons and gear and named items. So first, we have the new brand set, the Bellstone Armory. So you get 1% armor regen, 2 pieces 10% armor on kill, and 3 pieces you get 20% incoming repairs. This brand set has multiple uses, and I love running it instead of the Memento sometimes as well for the 1% armor regen and the perfect bloodsucker talent, but I do like the Memento more. Next is the Mop, a new 612 shotgun added to the game with an over 1.1 million base damage and up to 5% armor on kill baked into the third attribute. I love this shotgun, especially with the Hunter's Prey gear set, and I will also be using it with my favorite shotgun build, which I will put in the top right card right now. We also have the TDI card custom pistol, which gives you +1 skill tier when equipped. I really like this pistol as well, but like most pistols, I barely use them. But this would be pretty good for a shield build, I'm guessing. Let me know in the comments section below how you would use this new pistol. And finally, we have the Liquid Engineer with Perfectly Efficient on the new Bellstone Armory brand set. I am happy that they're adding more named items and more perfect versions of the talents, so I really am enjoying that they're adding that content to the game as well. Alright guys, next up, mods. Alright guys, so the blue resistant mods are now going up at a maximum of 20% now. So mods like bleed resistance and the new ensnare and confuse resistant mods are maxed out at 20% instead of the previous 10%. On top of that, they also decided to do something extremely smart, which is to make all mod slots generic so there are no longer red, blue, and yellow mod slots rolled on gear. So you can put whatever mods you want on your mask, chest, and backpacks now, and I absolutely love that. Next up, the Appearance Mod Transmog system. So the new Transmog system or Appearance Mod system is actually really cool. And if I didn't like the look of the new Hunter's Prey and Memento exotic backpack so much, I would have at least changed the look of the gear. But I did try it out, and you can change the look of all 6 pieces of your gear to look like any other piece of gear you have added to your library except exotics. I like this new system because TU11 is coming with a lot more than just this. I'm glad this is one of the new features. I think a lot of people will make use of this, and you can still use the social tab to inspect other players' builds to see what they are really wearing. Overall, I'm really happy about this, and honestly, I like changing the look of all 6 different pieces of your gear. Alright guys, next up, let's talk about the rainbow loot. So I did want to add a topic of discussion on the rainbow loot issue and is it fixed and what they did to fix it. For those that do not know, they decided to give loot a weighting to the drops. So when loot drops the main attribute, then the second attribute has a higher percentage to drop the same color as the core one instead of all RNG. So say you get an armor roll drop, you're more likely to get a blue as the secondary attribute the next drop it is. I think the weighting is a little too low right now. It seems quite good, but a little more on the side of one core being the same as the second attribute, and I think it would be darn near perfect. So I hope they keep messing with the weighting on loot and the PTS, because I was finding more rainbow loot than I would like to, but it is heavily improved from the live game right now, and I almost don't even want to farm until TU11 drops because farming in the PTS right now is so much more fun and enjoyable and a lot easier. So I'm glad that they've changed the weighting system, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do with it next in PTS Phase 2. Alright guys, let's go to the last section of this video, which is Summit. Finally, we're at the new so-called replayable content, the Summit, or community name for it, Skyscraper. Summit will be available over here, which is east of Kinley College. You can fast travel to Summit from anywhere on the map, and you will start at the very bottom in the lobby, where you can run up the escalator to the first elevator and start your ascent to the 100 floors it offers. The first 10 floors are normal difficulty, 11 to 20 are hard, and 21 to 50 are challenging, and 51 to 80 are heroic content. 81 to 99 are legendary, and floor 100 will be your final floor with a fight with the hunters. Once you finish, you will get an exotic quest for the Ridgeway chest piece and fire an extraction for a chopper to take you away. Overall, I love this content. I know some people might not think this is replayable content because once you complete the floors 1 to 100 and get your Ridgeway exotic chest piece, and might have to do it another time to finish the quest for the Ridgeway, a lot of people might just be done with it. The first issue is it isn't something you can reliably farm for loot. There is no targeted loot I am aware of, so all the loot is completely random, and the first 51 floors is garbage loot for players that are in in-game because it is all under heroic difficulty. So this isn't for loot, this is just for the fun of it. And I can see how this will not last for very long, as solid content you will want to do for any longer than a few months before people are looking for more content. I honestly will be playing it if I am not farming for anything, otherwise this will be untouched for me personally. But let me know in the comment section what you guys think, because honestly I did have a lot of fun with it. I'm still working up to the 100th floor, but it's just so much fun working your way up there. But I'm worried about what's going to happen when everyone reaches 100. Then the content seems like it'll get stale from there basically. Anyway, agents, that is it for my first impressions of Title Update 11 PTS and everything you need to know. If you enjoyed the video, please smash the subscribe and like buttons below and turn on those bell notifications for daily dedicated Division 2 content. If you would like to become a member of my channel for exclusive perks and to support my dream of being a full-time content creator, please smash the join button next to the subscribe button. This is Agent Shadow signing off. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, agents.